And welcome back to another episode of Holocron Central. I am your host, CJ Schumacher, along with my co-host.
I'm Joey Stafford.
And today we got a special treat for you. We don't have any reactions, but we do have a beautiful list for you. Top 10 weirdest Star Wars products of all time.
I'm
What do you think?
excited.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't really looked into them yet. I've briefly
I
seen
know
them, so I'm excited to learn about them and see what we
it,
got.
it, some of them are they're definitely some of them are probably made up. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no way they probably sold. That's fine. We like a good laughter too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of sexual innuendos in some of these, I tell you that.
Okay.
The one is an actual product though. That's a little. If you like making out with Gungans, well, spoiler. We'll get right into it. Number 10 on our list. We're gonna start out with the Star Wars figure box. Now, this is an actual product that was sold. It was before Lucasfilm was sold its rights away for the toys, and they didn't have the money at the time, back in 1977, to keep up with all of the demand of the toys. So what they did is they brought these boxes full of the figures and they sold that. And what the kids would do, they would take it home, they'd write in, and they'd send them out. And eventually, the toys would get shipped back into them from a toy company once the toy company had enough money to produce the toys.
So it was
So
like
can you imagine?
basically it was ordering for the demand instead of having a
Yep,
stock of it.
exactly. So they didn't have enough time because they didn't think Star Wars was gonna be that big of a hit.
Hmm.
And they essentially, as a kid, you went to the store to buy a cardboard box. That is what you did, and then you got to
Yeah.
mail in the card. Because I know my dad
And
was
what
one
if
of
they
them.
just stiffed you and never mailed them back?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Prove it.
Fair enough.
Uh, so that sucks. Sucks. So you can bite on the cardboard for all I care.
That is
All
weird.
right. That's very weird. Number two, or I should say number nine. If you ever wanted to wipe your ass with Anakin Skywalker's face, we have Star Wars toilet paper.
It didn't
This
actually have
was
their face on it, did it? It was just the plastic wrap on the
it
toilet
was
paper.
just a plastic container. However,
Oh, I mean, that's like putting their faces on a cereal
yeah, no,
box or
but I still
something.
think that'd be
It's
hilarious though if they would have put their
why
faces.
why toilet paper?
I don't know because he's just. I've never even heard of that brand. Ziwa. I've never heard of that brand. You know damn well your finger went right
Look
through
at
that brand.
the bottom right, 100 DVD players, then it gets blurry. There must be some raffle for buying toilet paper. You find the golden roll.
It's for episode 3 when it came out, Revenge of the Sith, and you get Yoda in the front, like going to town on something.
It's got 4-star comfort quality.
Hmm. Rub your ass so good it will.
What does it say under mole?
I have no idea. It's just a really.
I don't understand that.
I've
That's
never heard of the company. Just it's
desperate
definitely some.
marketing.
Yeah, it's definitely some brand from New Zealand or Australia. I've never heard of it before. All right. Now we move on to number 8.
I like this one.
Have
When
you
I was
ever?
little,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
for Halloween a few times, I dressed up as like Yoda one year and a stormtrooper the other year and stuff, and we walked my dog with me, and we had a Darth Vader costume for him. So
That well, that
always
goes right along
repping,
with this.
but I like
So
this
you
AT-AT
wouldn't
a
want your
lot
dog
better.
going Halloween trick or treating with you? Well, now you can because you can dress him up as an AT-AT.
Yeah, too bad they used a
That
disgusting greyhound.
the skinniest looking dog. It's the only dog that fit. You know they wanted to use one like a lab or golden retriever. The stomach's gonna be sticking under it. So I feel very uncomfortable about the head though. The head makes me feel really weird about it because
Well,
like
that's
it
also
looks
because it's
so
a
sad.
greyhound.
Yeah, true. But it just looks so sad. And I was like, oh, poor thing. But I mean, it's kind of a smart idea though, especially
I
these big
like it.
Star Wars fanatics.
I mean, I don't think you should have it on your dog while it's just walking around the house.
Yeah. Can you imagine just like torturing your dog like that? Oh shoot. I got really nothing else to say about that except I don't use your animals.
Let's say pet
No.
jacket with leg pieces and headpiece. This is an official licensed item.
They also have another item. This doesn't make the list. They have another item Disney just started selling. You can decorate your kids' wheelchairs and make it into the Razor Crest off the Mandalorian.
I did see that.
You could put like the spaceship on the wheels on the side. It's actually kind of funny.
I mean,
Like I feel
that's
bad. Like I can't believe they released that.
like, does it look good at all? Does it look cool?
It looks so shitty. It looks so bad. It looks it. I don't know. I feel bad for laughing, but it looks not good. Which how do you make that look good?
I don't even know why you try it.
Because we're Disney and we gotta be inclusive to everything and anyone.
No, inclusive to anything or anyone, aka there's a market for it.
Well, give me your monies. Give me your monies.
All right.
Prostitution's illegal, Disney. Anyway, now we move on to number 7. Is there a basic horror in your life? Because these are the perfect items for Christmas for them. We have the Yoda high heels. I'm very uncomfortable with the way Yoda looks in this picture.
He looks
He
too
looks
mellow, like he's
he
definitely
looks
stoned out and
he
just
looks like he just lays on just lines of coke.
what what kind of skin are these shoes made out of?
Look like alligator,
Like, are they trying to make it look like Yoda skin?
or no, or
And
like
then
maybe the swamp because Yoda lives in
I like how
Dagobah.
it then has like scenes from the movie on the bottom of the shoe.
I think it's like Han's face.
No
I'm
way.
just very uncomfortable with how Yoda looks because he's just like staring in your soul.
I feel like if you would step in that, one, Yoda would either snap in half, or two, you would just slip right out and fall. Like,
Oh, I actually, I would see him breaking. He would snap off immediately.
the description says this is what Yoda would have wanted. That's it.
Hey, he's holding you up. Yoda's never let anyone down
Hopefully not those people.
unless you exceed 300 pounds. Then you are going to break him.
All right.
All
Number
right,
6,
number 6. We
the
have
Force.
the Force in a box itself. How
Just
vintage.
an empty action figure box with air.
Just air. Yeah, they had tried doing this product a few years ago. It was called No Phone. They tried selling it, and it was just an empty box that had no phone in it.
How much was it?
No idea. I think it was like $10.
I would have bought it.
For what? See, exactly it. The reason they make that stuff for you.
Yeah, because that's funny.
Yeah, but you just gave them $10.
$10 for a good laugh. Think about it. Like, if someone has like the world's biggest action figure collection, and in the middle of it they just have the Force, that's hilarious. It's just an empty box, and they spent money on it. Like, that's the biggest scam, and it's funny, and I would fall for it.
Now, if it was like, I don't know, Daisy Ridley's like fart captured in there, I'd buy that like a heartbeat.
Why wouldn't you say like bath water or something? Why would you go with? Oh, you just
We're gonna
ruined
move on.
all of this.
We're gonna move on to
I have so
number
many
5.
images stuck in my head.
You're gonna pay me for them, man.
Good it is.
Mm,
All right,
Mexican
moving
tiki
on
mat.
to 5.
All right.
C3PO tape dispenser.
Okay. Well, I found out why it's sticky. It's coming straight from C3PO's crotch.
I feel like that has nothing to do with it.
That was sexual innuendo.
This goes for $200 on eBay.
Yeah, it's like vintage.
I could 3D print one.
Well, it doesn't do the same.
Yeah, I mean it would. It would do the
No.
exact same. I might
But
have one.
like I was saying
I
though,
mean, this does the exact same.
to to grab a piece of tape that you got to reach into his crotch.
But you don't. It looks like he's just sitting in a chair.
Kind
Just
of, and that's what it
who
meant. Except
awkwardly
without.
sits in a chair like that with their hands on their knees?
Look at his mouth. Why the mouth looks like he's like eternally screaming. Just a black void. I'm very uncomfortable. These figures like aren't very like complimentary to the character
I mean, maybe because they came out in
itself.
like 1970.
That's true. So, okay, that's very true. Stuff in
All
the
right.
70s was so weird, man. All right, and at number 4, we have Furbaca. Now, this is a little Furby from hell because it is the creepiest thing.
I don't think this
So
looks like.
it's really weird. So it's supposed to be
Mm,
Furby, but it's supposed to be Chewbacca themed, Star Wars themed.
you see, I don't see what's
Um,
weird about that.
until you hear it, it makes. We'll have a video of it playing down below, and it's going to have the sound. And I don't know what to say about it.
I guess I won't hear it till I edit the video, so we'll find
Yeah,
out. But
we won't have the
wait, is it just like an Alvin and the Chipmunks high pitch like Chewbacca scream?
it's really weird because it's not just that, they also have like Chewbacca in a really animated voice humming Imperial March. It's really, it sounds like
Ah,
it's possessed. It sounds like Annabelle, that it's gonna take your children.
now I see. Because I mean, the idea of it isn't that weird. I didn't think, but now that you say all of that stuff, pretty messed up.
It's very creepy, and apparently there's been stories of it turning on at night, and like some kid had it in his closet and it turned on. They thought it was possessed.
That's a
It
bit
was kind of
extreme.
funny. Yeah, very extreme. However, it's hilarious. All right, we're gonna
Chewbacca's battery-powered doppelganger.
we're gonna move on to number 3, Star Wars Kama Sutra.
Still don't understand this at all.
Yeah, we didn't understand it. We're little good Christian boys, so I did a little bit of research. You can buy it for $19.99 on Amazon, which is not bad. It's 106 pages long.
Wait. It says gift it with an artisan chocolate box, and those quote I will not be the fodder quote condoms. What? What?
So this is a very when I talk about sexual innuendos, this is another one of them. A lot of now this one actually has some sexual innuendos. So the description for Amazon, I'm gonna read it and kind of paraphrase it. Uh, don't buy this book for small children. That's just stupid. Buy it for your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, or parent. Buy it for anyone who loves Star Wars and knows that the internal temperature of a tauntaun is always going to be, quote, lukewarm, quote. All right. And then another part of it says Star Wars characters represented by the action figures that I have purchased over the years engage in all manners of absurd sexual positions and situations. Don't try any of these positions in this book.
This says you will never look at Emperor Palpatine the same way again. We might have to buy this book and make a video off the book.
I'm half tempted to do so because
Or we could probably find it online.
we 100% can. We're gonna find a book for you
We're
guys.
gonna
We're
look
gonna do
into
the
that.
research.
If we can
We'll
even
take
make
the
a
hit.
video like that.
We're
We'll do
gonna
our
get
research.
demonetized so fast. But yes,
We're not
it's
monetized.
basically a parody of all the characters in Star Wars universe. So, and they put them in all sexual positions, as you can see by the AT-ATs mounting each other in the
That's
picture.
number 2. My
All right,
personal favorite on the list.
we got Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen
Those
remain.
those are definitely fake. There's no way.
There's absolutely no way they're real. However, it's the fact that look at their body, look at the freaking bodies
Look
on
at
the
the
background,
pictures in the yeah.
just
It's
face
just
down on the ground.
smoke coming out.
They look like
I
hot
didn't
dogs that have been
realize she's face down. It looks like she was trying to crawl out, and then she.
grilled. I feel so like messed up because look how charred their bodies are. Oh my god. The caption is, "They're just two dusty skeletons now. Spooky." Jeez, I wish you could buy those.
I'm sure they might be real. The
There's no way.
the thing at the top does say ages 18 and up. And
We're gonna look that up.
the force
One thing we're
box
gonna
says
do,
ages 4 and up.
we're gonna have a another video of all the stuff that we did buy. Now we're not buying a C3PO thing because that is gonna be $200, and I'm a broke boy.
I'm not fitting to buy anything except that Kama Sutra.
You a little interested there? 106 pages of fun, Joey.
106 pages of video. All right.
All
Number
right,
one, the
number
finale.
one. This is the weirdest. Have you ever wanted to like have Jar Jar lick any part of your body, or would you rather French? Would you want Jar Jar to French kiss your tongue? Well, back when Star Wars Episode One was released, you could do that. I'm sure I could see these selling at Walmart so easily. But we have Jar Jar Binks lollipop.
This is like
Weird.
pre-push pop too.
Yes, this is
This is ahead of its
weird.
game because it looks like you could push it back down and close his mouth and then you have a lid on it.
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know. There's no way you can get to half of the lollipop without full on like.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have to be French kissing Jar Jar Binks.
And it looks like one of those boo boo suckers you get in the elementary school that like lose taste after half a second.
Oh,
You could barely get the wrapper off of it. Like the ones
jeez.
that the wrapper would stick to, and then you get half of it off, then just eat the other half.
All right, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that Spider-Man balloon, where the balloon part where you blow it up is his actual like right where his crotch is, or where the penis is. You have to blow up
Never
where
seen
his
that.
crotch is. So it's like, so they say these are his legs, right in the
I know
middle.
where the crotch would be.
This reminds me of that. And like, how do you, as a
It's just
marketing
like
team, how do you think this
it
is a good
somehow
idea?
went over someone's head.
Like, how do you think this is a good idea? I understand the concept of it, but here's the worst part: is it's like a Lucasfilm like a licensed product too. So it's like I
It said
don't.
it was a push-up style lollipop with a Gungan's hideous reptile-like tongue as a sweet candy inside.
Oh my goodness gracious! Watching little kids like French kiss Jar Jar Binks, that
Yeah,
got
imagine
some
like
people
running through
off
one. It looks like big
a
too,
lot.
like
Yeah, it looks like
really
a lot.
big. Like
How much do you think one of those are going for on eBay right now?
I have no idea. I'll try to
I
look it up.
I've gotten very uncomfortable as these went on, just by the way these things looked, and just like imagine like making out, shoving Jar Jar's tongue in your mouth, and staring him in
Oh,
the eye.
I found pictures of it online, and they are much more terrifying than the picture you have.
He'll drop some down below. He'll show up down
This
below.
is the first picture that showed up.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I can't see it.
I tried.
You're gonna have to show it. You're gonna have to drop it down below in the editing. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the top 10 most bizarre videos, videos, products
Products
of the Star Wars franchise. Now, Joe, do
so
you have any
far.
final thoughts
So
so
far.
far? So far, do you have any final thoughts?
Some of these we need to dig deeper into. I feel
I
like
agree. We'll make a bonus video on some of them. Either can come around. If not, I don't even know if you're gonna come around for this video. That's fine. Do you have any new 3D prints, Joey, that you'd like to share?
no.
No.
Um,
We're gonna get moving on that a little bit there.
here's
I have
I don't know if I've
some
actually
looks.
showed some of these. I don't know if we've updated since then. Here's just one of Ahsoka's lightsabers and stuff. I think actually tomorrow I think I'm gonna boot up, start printing out Kylo's.
How long is that gonna take?
Probably a good 15 hours. I'm gonna do it in stages though because it's gonna be pretty intricate.
Yeah, I
So
agree. We'll give an update on that on our social media. at holocron_central on Instagram. We don't have a Twitter or Facebook yet, but we're working on it. We're gonna start pumping these videos out a little bit more. I know we keep saying that, but we're going to. We're getting back into school, him and I, so it's a little harder, a little more difficult. But I know I've
Yeah,
also been grinding out some Battlefront 2, which is
painful.
it hurts, but it's also like an older game, so we realize we're a little behind on that. But we're just starting back up. We're gonna get some gameplay of that on here, and then on the 25th, I believe, or 22nd uh, of September, Visions comes out.
Yes,
And I'm not a big anime guy, but I'm gonna watch just 'cause Star Wars. I'm more of a into the canon stuff. It's not really canon. It's just some fun stuff to watch. So we're gonna have that coming up for you. And then coming to December, we'll have Book of Boba Fett, and that's gonna be canon. Which I'm excited for that. See Fennec Shan, see what happens with Boba, because I think Omega is gonna come into play at some point there.
I agree.
I agree. So it's just what it is. So if you made it this far in the video, congratulations. You
That's a
won
record.
because everyone left. So congratulations, and you get to be the first to like the video. Good job.
If you made it this far in the video, comment Jar Jar's lollipop.
Yes, comment something like Jar Jar's lollipop. I appreciate that. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. This has been another episode of Holocross Central. Like I said, I'm CJ Schumacher. This is my co-host,
I'm Joey Stafford.
and thanks for joining in.